Good morning, Arnav. How are you?
Good.
Arnav, we're going to be doing a warm up together with everybody, so we're not going to get started on the warm up until 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, so we're a little bit different. So if you wanted to do whatever you want to do, some extra stuff now, stretching, you're welcome to do that. But we'll do the whole entire warm up together. Do you have everything you need for today? Do you have something you can step up on, something you can swing?
I'll get that.
Yeah, why don't you get that kind of all set up? You might even be able to use something similar to what you used on Saturday. I think you were using like an ottoman or something like that.
Yeah, I was using I was substituting the handstand push-ups for the push-ups. Like I was like holding a bed sheet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna need something. We're gonna do box jumps or step ups or box jump overs. So you'll need something kind of like an ottoman or even a case of water or something like that you can jump over. And then we do have kettlebell swings today.
Okay.
So something that you can swing. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Arnav, do you have anything that can help you keep time today?
I don't think so.
Okay, so like a phone or anything like that or like a little stopwatch or anything?
What time are we supposed to set it for?
No, so for the warm up and for the workout, I'm gonna probably not have the timer on the screen. So for you just to be able to keep time, I know that you like to be able to track your time.
Yeah.
You might want to just have a stopwatch to see how long things take. If not, I will run a time here and I'll let you know kind of where you're at. But if you're not able to do it, I just figured while you're early and you were on, I can tell you all the stuff that you could possibly need.
Yeah. I'll get my watch.
Good morning. Hi, Becca. We are going to be doing the warm up together today, guys.
Where is it? Upstairs somewhere.
You guys can feel free to unmute. Hi, Vlad. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm great. Hi, Natasha.
Hi.
So it's 10:57. I know we had like 12 people that were on. I don't know if people rescheduled to come later in the day. So we will hold out for a couple more minutes before we start our warm up. Here's Trevor. Matt's coming on. We're going to do the warm up all together. Basically, I'm going to do a demo of the warm up for you guys. And then we're going to do the 3 rounds of the warm up. I do the demo, then you guys kind of go through. And then we're going to do the pigeon stretch, which is a 2-minute stretch each side. We'll do that together. So I'll walk through everything with everybody. I would recommend that if you guys do have another device, so if you're using a device, for the actual Zoom, if you have a separate device like a phone or something or a stopwatch that you can use, if you have an iWatch, anything like that, that will help you kind of keep time for to see how long the warm-up rounds actually take you. That would be really helpful for us to have a gauge and how long or what we should do for the workout, whether we should scale reps or change that up at all. So if you do have a phone or a watch, once we get started on the warm-up, I would recommend that you guys do that. How are we doing, Trevor?
Good. I didn't get the link.
You didn't?
No.
Okay, so actually this is really, really important too. One of the things we're gonna be changing up, coaches are, because for some reason, it's not because the things aren't being sent out. So our process here is, and that's why we usually wait until like 9:30. We don't send it out the night before because we know some new people sign on. Is that there's something, I guess, with Wodify, and I don't know if it's just, Wodify, the company in general, being overloaded because a lot of gyms probably are doing this stuff from home, that there's some things that are getting not going out. We've had actually over the last like 5 or 6 days more than it was all in the beginning. So we know there has to be some kind of glitch there. So what will be happening is if you do not receive a link for a class, the coaches' links will be on Wodify. So if you go to the workout of the day, you're gonna see on there 6 a.m. It'll have the meeting ID and password that you can join or a link that you can copy and paste. So that you guys, like if it's 20 minutes before class, you haven't gotten a link, you can know that you can go right to Wodify and you can hit up Wodify first, because a lot of we have accountability coaches, some of them are working during the day. And if we're hitting them up at 5 of a class, a lot of times they're not really able to get back to you. And then also it just causes anxiety. So the coaches' links will be right on Wodify every day, starting tomorrow, so that you guys, if you don't get an email, you know that you can get right in there.
Cool.
Okay, you didn't miss much in the email. Just you already knew that we were doing the warm up together. So, and just equipment that we needed. If you looked at the WOD in Wodify, you should have saw that you need like a box or something you can step up on, something you can jump over possibly, and kettlebell or something that you can swing. So, all right, looks like we have a good amount of people on. All right, awesome. All right, guys, so we're gonna start with the warm up. If everybody can actually mute themselves, if you're not already muted. I'm gonna go through the warm up. And then, all right, so for our warm up today, for our Metcon, basically everything we're doing in the warm up will prepare us for what we're doing for the Metcon today. Our warm up is 3 rounds. We're doing 10 step ups or lunges. So the step ups, it depends on what type of object that you have. You maybe have a single step that's high, you can use that. If you have a box, we just need to make sure whatever we are stepping up on is sturdy enough for us to be able to hold all of our weight. For the warm up, we are not holding on to any weight. We're doing this just weightless, body weight here. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, so step ups, basic step ups, we wanna make sure we're standing tall at the very top, step back down, alternate your feet on these step ups. If we are not doing step ups because they're a little bit difficult or we do not have a step to step on, feel free to do lunges here, step back lunges just for the warm up. You can also, even for the warm up, if you have something that's a little bit elevated and want to step off of that to do your lunges, that's perfectly fine, but just step up, step down there. Second movement is our RDLs. So if you have a kettlebell, dumbbell, actually like anything that you can hold, weight it with our RDLs, our focus here. We're gonna hinge at our hips. We drive our hips back. Our knees are soft. They're not bent, but they're soft. And we are just carrying that weight down as far as we can go, where we feel a really, really good stretch deep in our hamstrings here. Once again, we need to make sure that our hips are back. Our back is straight, just going down as far as we can, coming back up, stand straight up. Hips need to be open back up the top. So that's our RDL movement. The next movement is box jumps. So if you do have something sturdy enough to be able to support yourself, a box, a heavy ottoman, feel free to do these box jumps up on that. When you get to the top of your box, mine is not sturdy enough, so I'm not gonna jump up. When you get to the top for the warm up, let's just do step downs. If you do not have a box, we're gonna do tuck jumps for our warm up today. So the goal here with all of the movements, the jumping movements, even in the Metcon, is to kind of try to work on getting our knees up, okay? So our tuck jumps are just in place, jumping up, bringing our knees up, and then coming back down, okay? Any questions on the actual warm-up, guys? We're gonna be doing this for 3 rounds. You can go at, I'll do a 3, 2, 1 for you guys to start this. I would recommend for all of you to actually keep your own time on how long it takes you to get through this actual warm-up. This is trying to get our heart rates up. If it's taking 5, 6 minutes, then we might want to look at scaling things back. So just kind of run like a stopwatch on your phone. Let's see how long it takes. And then you guys,
Box jump overs instead of just, so they don't have a stable box to step up on for the warm up.
for the first one,
Yeah.
I would just do, I would do lunges.
No, I mean for the box jumps.
For the box jumps, just do tuck jumps for a warm up.
Okay.
Yeah, for the actual Metcon, you will be able to do jump overs. But for the warm up, let's just get our knees up high and jump in place and do those tuck jumps.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, you can get started on that warm up in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good job, guys. It's 10 of each movement, guys. Yeah, that's good, Lily. I mean, Leah, that looks good. Slight bend in your knee on those RDLs, Trevor. Slight little bend. Only go down on those RDLs as far as where you really feel a deep stretch. Don't push it past that limit. Good job, guys. We're moving here on 3 rounds for the warm up, okay? Hey, Rose, I see you on the screen. You look frozen to me. Nice and slow on those, Arnav. We want to be nice and slow and controlled on those, okay? Back nice and straight. Bring those knees all the way up on those, Becca. Good job, guys. Leah, try to bring the knees up and not necessarily your feet to your butt. So bring your knees up in front as high as you can rather than your feet back to your butt on those tuck jumps. Good. Good job, guys. We're going to do that pigeon stretch together. So if you finished up, if you're finishing up the warm up now, you're welcome to set yourself in that pigeon, or you can kind of wait for everybody's kind of in that last round here.
Janice, did you want to know a time for like how long it took to do the warm up?
So I think what I will do is I'll kind of, you guys have an idea of where your time is now. You're right around that 5 to 6 minute mark. I'll bring that up, kind of why that's important when we talk about the actual Metcon. So if you have an idea of where you're at, you don't have to tell me that, just have that in your mind so you know kind of where you can expect to be with the Metcon for the 5 rounds.
Okay, and then can you show the pigeon stretch again?
Yeah, I'm going to show that because we're going to do that all together.
Okay.
I think everybody's pretty much almost done. We have Trevor still working, a couple of people still working here. All right. I think everybody is done. All right, cool, guys. So we have our pigeon stretch. I'm going to run a clock for you guys. We're doing 2 minutes on each side for this pigeon. Pigeon, can show you from the side. Front foot, knee is bent, about a 45-degree angle. Bringing your body forward as far as you can go, getting a nice deep stretch here in your hip flexor. If you are not feeling the stretch when you're doing this, the further you put that bottom foot out, the harder, the deeper the stretch can be. So for some of us that are maybe really mobile, that's really a way that you can make it a little bit more of a deep stretch. For some of us who are not, you can tuck that foot back just a little bit more, just so you can get into it. So if you're not really flexible, bringing that foot back is okay to still feel that stretch. So you guys can get going on this. I'm gonna start you up. While you guys are doing this pigeon stretch, we're gonna talk about the Medcon. So the reason I had said it would be a good idea to kind of time this out is the warm-up was 10 reps for each round, and we only did 3 rounds. So most people were finishing right around that 5 to 6 minute kind of area, which is great. We're doing about 2 minutes per round. We did 10 reps in each one of those. The Medcon today are going to be 3 similar movements, but we're doing 20 reps of each of those, and we're also doing 5 rounds. So we're looking at the cap of this workout to be about 20 minutes. So with that being said, if, you know, we want you to get through all 5 rounds to get the stimulus of completing, being able to move through each one of those movements. When we get into the Metcon, the 20 reps, if it seems too much, the idea of the stimulus of this is that your heart rate should be pretty much elevated the whole time, but not elevated to a point that it is holding you back and that you're taking big rests. We want you continually moving through each round. So when we talk about the actual workout, we may find that doing the step ups combined with, you know, a big jump over a box or onto a box is causing you to have to take too much of a rest there. So maybe doing lunges will keep that heart rate down a little bit and you'll be able to move through rather than doing the step ups and the box jumps. Maybe the 20 reps per round, maybe a little bit too much. And while I will have a clock running here, it could be a good idea for you guys to keep an idea while we get through the Medcon. And you guys are going to switch your other side on your pigeon. A good idea for you to gauge if you're in that, finishing that first round of the Medcon and it's 3 minutes in, right around that 15-minute mark is what we're looking for. But if you're at 4.5 minutes just for the one round, then you may round 2, 3, 4, and 5, instead of doing 20 reps, may decide to do 15 on it. So that was just kind of a reason why I wanted you guys to keep time and have an idea of how that felt, how you were able to move through it, so that you can gauge how the Medcon is going to be for you. All right, we have about a minute here. Like I said, the Medcon today is going to be 5 rounds. Most of the classes that completed them earlier today did finish between the 10 and 17-minute mark. So people did scale them appropriately. Also, if you're blowing through the rounds and you're finishing these rounds in 1.5 minutes, you may look the opposite side. Maybe you're not challenging yourself enough and you're moving through the movements too quick. So then maybe we talk about, you know, adding in some maybe more difficult of a type of movement, making sure we're doing the box jump all the way like over, making sure you are doing the step ups. So that's the opposite side of it too, is not only we have to worry about going too far on it and not completing it, but maybe we're getting through it too fast and we could have challenged ourselves a little bit more. We have about 15 seconds here. All right, and time. All right, so guys, we talked about the Medcon. What we are doing differently here is we are adding weight now to our step ups or our lunges if we are able to do that. So we want to make sure that we are holding in the goblet hold today, okay? Meaning when we are doing our step ups, We don't want to be holding in the rack position, one arm, or holding down to the side. We really want to work on holding it in the goblet position. So the goblet position is right in front. What this does, it forces us to have to pull our shoulders back and to be a lot more stable in the midline in order to maintain holding that weight in a good position. So the step ups, just coming up, making sure, just like warm up, coming all the way to the top. Okay, for our lunges, we can do regular lunges, bringing our foot back each time, or as I showed in the warm up, you can do like an elevated lunge here, if you'd like to do, and then switch, have something elevated with your foot up. I will tell you, those that do have boxes, you are gonna find most likely that these step ups are gonna be the hardest part. Going up 20, 24 inches is going to be challenging, but we wanna make sure we have that goblet hold. You can, if you have a light dumbbell or kettlebell, picking an object that's maybe a little bit heavier to do that, to challenge yourself more, that's an option. For those of us who have a difficult time doing the lunges, weight in general, you don't need to add weight for these, just do weight, just do your body weight, okay? The next movement we have is our kettlebell / dumbbell swing or object swing backpack. With these, most important thing, we always want to make sure, well, starting from the beginning, we want to have that object out in front of us, flying it, we hike that through, we hinge at the hips, back is straight, and all the momentum comes from the drive of our hips. Okay? We can do this in the Russian, which means that we are here right around the chin height, or come up and do our traditional American. If we have a kettlebell that is really heavy and it's not one that you typically swing, I would recommend finishing at that Russian height there. Now, from the front side, I just want you to look. We need to make sure that we are not squatting with this and getting all of utilizing just our quads. It is a hip drive. So from the side, we're here, it's a hip drive. How do you know whether you are maybe squatting too much? If you are swinging your object and it's coming down below your knees, and you're all the way down here each time you swing, all the way down, you are then not, you are taking away from using your hips, and you're using a lot more of your quads. So you want to make sure that you're bringing that bell or that object between the top of your thigh to your knee and not down here. So that's your own gauge to be able to see. You can see it kind of comes right between my legs, and it's the momentum of that bell and my hips that drive that bell back up. So it's 20 of those. If you're using a dumbbell, you're gonna hold it at the top of the head rather than the way the kettlebell is. Box jumps, we run through those. These are not with weight. 20 box jumps each round. Box jump, step down. If you're one that bounds box jumps, most likely I would not recommend doing that today just because the volume of them is 100 and your heart rate's gonna be up the whole entire time. And if you're not doing box jumps, you can do the tuck jumps like we did in the warm up. That's a perfect scale. Or you can do a jump over. With the jump over, let's not do lateral, let's do forward facing. We wanna make sure, even jumping over, that we are getting our knees up each time, okay? So the idea is to get that vertical jump in today, knees up, forward facing, and not side to side. Do I have any questions about the movements? Is everybody good? I was gonna put, Arnav, what do you have, buddy?
Are you gonna put the workout up?
I know, Arnav, I was just gonna say that. So I am gonna put the workout up for the first, well, I will put the workout up and a little stopwatch. I may pull that down after you guys are through a couple rounds, okay? But I will share that for you guys in the beginning. All right, so guys, we're looking at about, like I said, 10 to 15 minutes of work here. Does anybody have any questions, or are we good to go? If you give me a thumbs up, I'll start setting the clock here. We're good, they're good, Becca's good.
How high should our object be if we're going to jump over it?
I mean, if you're thinking of a box, it's about 24 inches. Now, height might be one thing you can clear. You just have to make sure that the height and the width of it's not too wide that you're not able to clear it. So
Okay.
it's not like a set standard. But if you're gonna go high, I wouldn't go wide, if that makes sense. But I know
Alright.
Sean's doing like a suitcase, a case of water, something that's about 12 inches would probably be good. If you feel that you can do a little bit higher than that, that's fine. You just want to make sure you're clearing it. And we're working on that vertical jump, getting our knees up.
All right.
Does
And
that
then you
answer the
said,
question?
yeah, did you say facing or lateral?
Nope, facing. We don't want to do any lateral today. We want to do the forward vertical jump. So turn each time and face forward.
Okay.
Okay.
Janice, if we do lunges, are they back lunges?
You can do front or back. I was saying off of a step to kind of do that back step down, but you can do walking lunges forward, or you can do the reverse.
Okay.
Janice, is it box jumps overs or just regular box jumps?
It's regular box jumps is what's kind of programmed.
Okay.
We're kind of saying box jump overs for those who do not have boxes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, I am going to share this with the stopwatch up on the screen. Give me a moment. Get that set for you.
Janice, one last question. Can we alternate like per round? Like we wanted to do step ups per one and then lunges the next, or do you want us to stick with one?
No, I would like you to keep an idea of where you are at the time and how you feel. Guys, you can always start with a movement with the intention of keeping it, or you can rotate it per round.
All right.
So I would say, yeah, absolutely. All right. Now, guys, when it comes to having the stopwatch and having the Metcon kind of up on the board, you know that kind of takes away from you guys being able to see everything there. Actually, I don't think you can see the stopwatch. You're just going to see the Metcon. I will switch it out to have the stopwatch after you guys are through a couple rounds. If you switch it to gallery view, that's when you're going to get the best view of your friends. But when we do share the screen, it does eat up a little bit of that, so I do apologize. All right. I'm going to start the clock. We're going to go, guys, in 3, 2, 1, and go. Remember, in that goblet hold position, guys. 20 reps here. Nice. Good job. Way to stand all the way at the top there, Lily. They look great. Good job, Becca. Good job, Arnav. Make sure we're utilizing those hips on those swings. Good, Leah. Good job, Vlad and Natasha. Good job, Kate. Way to get those knees up, Arnav. Get those knees straight up. job, Trevor. Remember, focus here, guys, are getting those knees up, that vertical jump, if you are not using a box. You're right around 2 minutes here, guys. Everybody's doing great. Job, Michelle. The Ashwin crew's doing great here. About 2 minutes and 40 seconds down, guys, just to give you an idea if you're finishing up this first round, where you're at. Most people are moving on to round 2 here. Great job, guys. Good job, Vlad. Nice job, Natasha. Nice and tight. You got it, Trevor. Swings are looking great, Trevor. Good job, Leah. Finish with that bell facing up, Matt. There you go. Looking good, Ajman. Job, Rose. Swings are looking really good, guys. A little under 5 minutes in here, guys. Most of you are onto those box jumps or box jump overs. Good job, Becca. Knees straight up, Arnab. Knees straight up. There you go. Much better. Good job, Natasha. Way to get those knees up. There you go. About 5.5 minutes in here, guys. Everybody's doing great. Come on, Kate. You got it, Kate. Nice strong backs with those goblet holds, guys. Brace that core. Good job, Michelle. Great job, Leah. The step-ups look great. Good job, Ajman. About 6 minutes and 30 seconds in here, guys. Remember, guys, we want to move nice and steady. None of these movements should be getting us stuck where we have to take big breaks in between. Good job, Michelle. Way to go, Leah. Keep those knees up, looking good. Good job, Arnav. Looking good, Trevor. Swings look great, Rose. Here we go, guys. Come on. Keep on moving. Nice pace. You got it. Good job, Kate. Guys are putting in the work. Looking great. Come on. Keep it up. Good job, Vlad. Come on, Trevor. You got it, buddy. Let's go, Trevor. 3, 2, 1. Come on, bud. There you go. Way to pick it up, Trevor. Come on, Ashwin. You got it, buddy. Good job, Kate. Keep moving through those step-ups, Kate. Good job, Matt. Awesome job, Michelle. Come on, Becca. Get those knees up, Becca. Good job, Natasha and Vlad. Get that knee all the way down, Arnav. You're able to get down. Get it all the way down. There you go. Step straight ahead, Arnav. Good. Good job, Leah. The swings look awesome, Leah. Good job, Rose. A little over 11 minutes in here, guys. Everybody's doing great. You got it, Lily. Come on, Lily. You got it. Use those hips, Arnav. Use those hips. Vlad, your swings are looking so good. So much better. Oh my God, I love it. Yeah, Vlad. Come on, Kate. Get through those jumps, Kate. Arnav, you done, buddy?
have to do box jumps. That's it.
All right, let's go. You got it, bud. Come on, Matt. You got it, Matt. Let's go, Matt. Way to move through this, Shell. Good job, Rose. Swings are looking good, Leah. Stay tight at the top on those, Leah. Don't arch your back. Stay nice and tight. Yeah, much better. You got it, Trevor. Goblet step ups, guys, look great. Good job, Becca. If you guys finish, feel free to unmute yourselves. You can cheer everybody on, all right? Here we go, Shao. Come on, Shao. Let's go, Kate. The swings look great, Matt. Much better. Good job, Trevor. Way to hold that big bell, Trevor. Great job. Here you go, Rose. You got it, Kate. Come on, Kate. 3, 2, 1, Kate. Pick it up. Let's go. There you go. Good job, Lily. Way to get those knees up every rep, Lily. They look great. Finish strong, guys. Finish strong. Little under 15 right now. Everybody's moving through, doing great. Awesome job. Good job, Shell. Let's go, Matt. Come on, Matt. Let's go, Trevor. Some of you guys are finishing up. You're doing great. I've noticed many people laying on the floor here, guys. That's the stimulus. You got it. Awesome job. Awesome job. Come on, Natasha. Let's go, Natasha. Get those swings in. Let's go. You got it. Come on, guys. Feel free to unmute here, guys. A couple people still going. Cheer them on. Come on, Vlad. Let's go, Natasha.
Come on, guys. I can't see anybody.
Here we go,
Put
guys.
it on gallery.
Oh, Michelle.
Kate, we worked out together.
Oh my God, I didn't even know you were in class.
I texted
Kate,
you.
Oh.
Kate, you have to, Kate, put it on gallery.
Janice, your screen shared with us.
Your screen share, we can't.
If you're using it on your phone, you like can't do gallery view. You have to like slide over to see everybody.
No, I know, but the gallery, I'm on the iPad and the gallery option's not there anymore. It was there.
That's why I really don't like using the screen share, so I will work on that to make it.
Hi, look, Ollie's here.
Nice job, Tosh. Come on.
Come on, Natasha.
Come on, Rose.
Rose is done.
Oh, okay.
Last set.
Oh, Rose is my screen.
Rose is walking around. Come on, Natasha.
Good job, Natasha.
Guys, that was really hard. Oh.
Let's go, Natasha.
Nice job, Tosh.
Everybody laid on the floor. I loved it.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Let's
Michelle,
go,
what'd you finish in?
Natasha.
15:04. I was mad I didn't get under 15.
Damn.
What
What
about
were
you?
you jumping on,
You
Michelle?
beat me by like 10 seconds.
Kate, I have 2 lunges and I have this beanbag
Woohoo.
that flips up to like
Oh.
20 inches.
Oh, okay.
All right. Matt and Trevor finish almost like simultaneously. I'm going to stop this share here, guys.
Oh.
Turn my video back on.
Hi, Kate.
Come on, B. Let's go.
Come on, B.
Let's go, B. Let's go, B.
Yeah, girl. Come on. You're almost there.
Come on, B. 18 minutes, B. You got it. Come on. 18:04, B. Good job.
Yeah, girl.
Woo-hoo. The lunges were
Awesome.
horrible. I mean, the
Lunges?
step-ups were horrible.
We're really hard.
I only did 15 and 15 box jumps because I was underway over 2 minutes.
I mean, the step ups, Kate, I know, like you did great on those. I know that would be the thing that crushed me. Trevor was doing a 50-pound kettlebell with that, but just looking at everybody with the lunges and holding it in that goblet position,
Yeah.
it really like puts that extra stress too, and like makes you have to just hold so much tighter.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we do have a cash out today. You can thank Coach Michelle for this cash out. We've been hitting Michelle up. She's Carrie's doing a lot of the programming, doing all of the programming, and then Michelle's doing pretty much all the 6 a.m. So we're hitting her up like, hey, what did you do for your cash out? So you can thank her for this today. So what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna be doing a push-up hold. We're gonna do 20 seconds on and 20 seconds off. We're not doing this from the high position. We're doing our hold down in our low plank position. So the bottom of the push-up. You're gonna start at the top. On 3, 2, 1, you go down. We're holding here on our nice tight plank position for 20 seconds, okay? Then we're coming back up, 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We're gonna do 6 rounds of this. For those of us who have a difficult time in the bottom of the push-up, being in that complete plank, you can go to the knee. Same thing though, even holding from the knee, we wanna make sure that our butts are nice and tight, our abs are tucked in, and holding here. I would attempt at least for a couple rounds to try to get into that plank position. That's a way to actually help you progress to be able to get to that full push-up. All right. You guys solid?
So hard.
Well, this is going to be a
Michelle.
hard too.
Yeah. Oh, cool shoes.
Janice, I got new shoes. Look. They are a little
Oh, pretty, pretty.
They're
big. They
big.
do a little bit. They're okay, but they run bigger than normal.
Kate, you realize most of us don't even wear shoes anymore.
Yeah.
I'm at home, but in here.
Dude, like I pretty much don't work out in shoes. I only wear them for certain things. So like, but for the most part, no, it's not using shoes. All right, guys, we're gonna get started here on our first set, bottom of that push-up position.
How many rounds are we doing?
6.
Okay.
Keep track, or can I fudge in a couple more? All right, guys, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay. All right, guys, hold nice and tight. And 3, 2, 1, rest.
I originally only gave them 10 seconds. I was like, oh, we need rest.
You guys have 5 seconds rest here. And here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and hold. Nice position, Michelle. Nice, Trevor. Elbows should be out at about a 45-degree angle or tucked in. And we have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest.
Impossible.
Awesome job, guys. We have 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, hold. Nice and tight. Squeeze our abs, squeeze our glutes. And 3, 2, 1, rest. 3 down, guys, 3 to go.
I don't know. It's really hard.
Yeah.
Tom, you can say hi to everybody.
.com.
What? He's here. He
And
won't come.
3, 2, 1, go. Doc Tom can say hi to everybody.
There he is.
Hey, everybody.
.com.
What's happening?
Come on, Arnav. Arms in closer, Arnav. Arms in closer.
I tried
Get
to go
down
to
now on that
the-
push up. In 3,
Oh, my shoulder.
2, 1, rest.
Oh.
That's 4, guys. Arnav, you want to make sure that your hands are shoulder width apart, not out here, buddy. Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Is that Dr. Dane?
Links, or do you have to ask them?
We signed up for class. And then
Here we go, guys. In 3, 2, 1, go.
for the
We're on the 5th set here.
You can sign up for the one you want.
Come on, Kate, hold tight.
So there's weekly emails.
Yeah, Sunday night.
Nice and tight, guys. 3, 2, 1, rest. 5 down, 1 to go.
Tricep.
yes,
Yeah, you do.
you do.
All right, cool.
Is that Doc Dane? Come on, Doc Dane, get right in.
Dr. Dean, they're calling you out.
Oh, yeah?
They said get in here.
How do you get the links?
He's got to get the links.
Oh, man, it's in what? We'll get them the links. And 3, 2, 1, go. Last set here, guys. Nice and tight. If you have to move to your knees to maintain that position, move to your knees. All right, guys, here we go.
Oh, God.
In 3, 2, 1, time.
That's horrible.
All right, guys. So, believe it or not, there is a little extra credit here. I have a 25. I'm only going to be able to do 2, but we do have some announcements to make. I'm going to show you guys what the extra credit is. You can feel free if you're up to it right now to do that while I do the announcements. Anything that you may have, we're going to work to try to accumulate 100 twists. So feet are up, side to side. If doing the weight is too difficult, you can even do just your body weight and hit those twists going side to side this way, but you can use your object. You guys can feel free and do that right now, or you can just sit here and we can have a conversation and chat. So,
No, that's not an option.
oh, Michelle says it's not an option. She says no extra credit. I will let you know everybody at the 9:30 did do it. So if you want to, be as strong as your fellow classmates in other classes, I would recommend doing it. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to go through a couple of the announcements and things that we have going on. Well, the first thing, we had Coach Carey's Corner last night at 7 p.m. We did have a good amount of people on there. It was Carey's first time kind of coming on, looking at what people put in the survey so that we could, kind of have a conversation with the community about, how she does programming and all that kind of fun stuff. Of course, my first hosting show, I was all set up and I did not record it. So I might be fired in my job, but Carey will continue to do the Coach's Corner. Someone else may be the host. But basically, you can see we kind of are adding layers on each week to what we've started from, taking in consideration what members have put in the survey. So it's great adding the warm up now into the classes. We're talking about some different scale up options in terms of intensity, what we can do for people. So there will be a survey pretty much coming out every other week. The more that, response we get, the better, so that we make sure that we are, reaching the needs of everybody. So that's one thing. We have our challenge. Matt released our challenge today. We're going to talk about all four. We're in week four of our challenges here. Week 1, we have our 5K. So we're looking to still implement all of these challenges one day in the week. Hit a 5K with our, an odd object or a heavy object. If you're not able to do that, just do a 5K. Make it a habit, pick a day out of the week. Right now it's raining. First sunny day, get your butt out there and get to walking. Second, 800 grams of fruits and veggies. That's a healthy habit. Would be a great habit if you can do that more than one day a week, but pick a day out of the week that like every Monday it's the start of the week for me. Mondays have been the day that I know that I'm 100% hitting that 800 grams. The third one is our Homewod. That was last week's challenge. That's just good overall. We are beating our bodies up. Give yourself a little bit of that time to recover. The Homwods really will make an impact on your performance and your recovery. And then this week, we're kind of switching gears with it. And we're doing a gratitude challenge. So what we'd like to see is that if, during this time, I think we all have a little bit of a different outlook on what we are grateful for. Maybe we took things for granted previously with our life because everything was so busy, and now we're kind of forced to hone in. So put it up on social media, tag us in it. You could take a picture of what you're grateful for. Maybe there's a quote. Get in the habit of writing some things down. If you can make it a daily habit, that would be awesome. But we'd like to know what you're grateful for. Get you guys in that mindset to really kind of step back and think about those things. So that's challenge for our week this week. Tomorrow we do have a workout with some rest time set up kind of in that. So your coach may ask you guys to think about, if you're comfortable enough sharing something you're grateful for and sharing that during that rest period. So we have that. We also have a contest this week. Some of our members already do have many of their family members that are kind of joining in on their workouts. I know Ajwin, that he's always got at least 3 of them in the room. Idea is to make this, we are having this value for you guys as also something that your family members should be able to chime and join in. So get a family member, get a couple family members, have them join you on a workout, get them on the screen. People who show that they have the most family members kind of working out, coaches will take pictures of it, and the winner of the people who have the most challenges will get a gift card to the King of Falafel. Last announcement, or 2, we're doing a nutrition talk tomorrow at 1 p.m. on our Hangout. We are going to have Adrian back on for that nutrition talk. So it'll be Matt, Adrian, and myself. We are speaking about a specific topic. So it's not going to be so much of a question and answer, but it'll be really good knowledge for people to just kind of hear, different opinions, some scientific background about some nutritional things. We are going to try to keep that up at least weekly or bi-weekly. And then Thursday, we do have a hangout with a really cool CrossFit colleague of Matt's who actually was at the CrossFit Games. He's been in CrossFit in the game a long time. His name is Brian Quinlan. He owns his own CrossFit gym, CrossFit Explode. But the guy is like super knowledgeable, and it'll just be really, really like great conversation. There will be a Q&A there that you can ask him any questions. I think I wrapped everything up. I did let everybody know in the beginning, and I will say that again with the links. Links will be put up on Wodify starting tomorrow for the class time. So if you do not receive an email, go to Wodify and check that out. And you can see it'll say like 6 a.m. Michelle's meeting ID or link will be right there that you can join the meeting. Just so we make sure that everybody's able to take the classes that they want to. All right. Michelle, did I miss anything?
No, I don't think.
No? All right, guys, we are at that time. It is 11:58. Vlad, wait, Vlad. Oh my God, you have gotten so much better with your kettlebell swings.
Thank you.
Good for you, man.
Do you feel that you've gotten better with them?
I feel the pressure in the right spots. That's how I can tell.
Yeah, you were my squatter, and I remember last week we kind of talked about you squatting them down, and like now I'm looking at you, and today they look beautiful. So great job.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys.
All right.
Good job,
Enjoy your
everybody.
day.
Good job, guys.
Have a great one. Great
Stay
class,
safe.
guys. Thank you very much.
Awesome job. Thanks, Janice. Bye,
Yep,
guys.
absolutely. Bye, Arnav.